I've always wondered what it'll be like to see outer space and the moon up close for a long time, so I did what any logical person would do. Well, I bought a $120 telescope to find out. And the moment I looked through it, I was blown away. The craters of darkness, it felt like I was in a different world. So watch till the end so you can see how far we could explore the galaxy with a $120 lens. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. And to start off, this is the NT114 PM National Geographic Telescope. It has a 19x to 103x magnification, comes with 3 eyepieces, and even has a red dot viewfinder to pinpoint where stars are. And it also has a smartphone adapter, which we're going to be testing in this video. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy, guys. So in the box it says it was $109, but with taxes at the store, that's where the $120 came in. So the telescope comes with its own tripod, and this part of the telescope is made out of a carbon fiber wrap. And here's the specifications. If you want to pause the video and read them, you could. Alright, enough talking. Let's open this up and see what comes inside the box. So it doesn't look like much yet, but soon the lens is going to show another world. So hopefully we'll see some UFOs in the sky, and there's no guarantees, but you never know. So they had to put the instructions all the way down in the box, and now it's time for the main box. So first of all, we get the tripod for it, and first impressions, it looks very sturdy. So moving on to the next box, we got this massive carbon fiber telescope tube, but in this small box we get the lens, red laser, and all this other stuff. And this is everything that comes included. There's one big problem here, guys. We can't explore space until we build the window to the universe. So alright guys, we got the tripod, this metal pole, the instructions, whatever this is, and the telescope. So first of all, the telescope is pretty big. You know, it's not that heavy, I would say. The weight isn't that bad for it. And we also get all the So I barely saw this on a telescope tube, guys, and I can't believe what I just saw. So first of all, let me get it real quick. This thing looks like a missile launcher, guys. You put it on your shoulder right here. You get your red dot, put it on top, aim, and boom, and a missile comes flying out. It looks so much like it. It's so crazy. That's so cool. But obviously, they won't be selling a missile launcher in Hobby Lobby, especially in the space section, guys. But anyways, if you agree, you at least gotta subscribe because it really does look like one. So first of all, let's start off by unboxing it, guys. And first of all, this tray, we install it right there. The instructions, we also get this thing. And this thing on the top, we install it right there. And I need to screw it in. And after a couple screws, I think it's good, guys. Yeah, so after that, we got to install that metal pole in there. Look at the instructions again. And now it's time for the grand finale, the actual telescope. And this thing is pretty big. And when all this is assembled together, it's a very, very, very tall telescope. So we gotta take the telescope, the lid off of it, and install the red dot finder. And this is it, guys, and the size of it in real life is actually insane. So we have a compass right here, the 3 lenses, and the smartphone holder, which we're gonna test out later in this video. And just to make it clear, I'm not a telescope assembler expert by any means, guys. So alright guys, we're outside and it's officially nighttime. So first of all, it's not that cold out here. I don't think I need a jacket. And second of all, there's not that much wind. So the moon is right above me right there, and you could just see like craters and just like a white little bulb in the sky. But you know, imagine what you could see with a telescope. So other than that, we do have an issue though. It's moving towards a formation of clouds, so I have to get this done fast. So after carrying this massive heavy telescope around, guys, I gotta admit, it took a toll on my back. But other than that, this little gadget on top is called a laser finder, and we're gonna aim this directly at the moon. And I got some good news, guys. The clouds just passed through the moon, so now we're gonna be getting a crystal clear picture of the moon. So we're gonna be starting off with the PL26mm lens, and by the way, these lenses feel very durable and not cheap at all. So install them on the top. And this is how to aim the telescope, guys. This pole right here, you have to loosen it up, and then it gives you the access to move the telescope up and down, and it could also move like this by itself too. But anyways, once you're done with that, you need to move around and turn this on. Find the star with the red dot finder, and once you found it, you need to lock this in place, and then you can look through your lens. And basically that's it. So you know what, now let's see how the moon looks like, or if I can even find it. I never had a telescope before. So here goes nothing. Let's check out if I can do this. So you have to find the moon and adjust the lens right here until the moon becomes clear, and I'll come back to you guys when I found the moon. Wow, that's actually insane. You can see the craters. It looks like a tennis ball and white spots right there. So the lens we're looking out of right now, guys, was the PL26mm. So now we're going to be taking a look at the PL9.7mm and see how the moon looks like with this. And it's supposed to give you more magnification view of the moon. So I ran into an issue, guys. I lost the moon with our previous lens, so we're going to have to do it all over again. All right, let's get this red dot in and... And the feeling of seeing the moon with your own eyes and not trapped inside a YouTube video is actually insane, guys. Like, the beauty of space and even the moon, you can't even deny that. That's crazy. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, I can't believe that circle's theirs. But anyways, you know, I've always had this obsession with UFOs and stuff, and I was hoping maybe we could find a UFO with the telescope. You know, I'm not 100% sure, and it probably would be rare or, you know, super like uncommon if we did. But anyways, in this next part of the video, we're just gonna scan the sky and see if we see something strange or paranormal. And just before we move on, let me tell you something strange that happened to me, guys. So I was in my backyard around 1 a.m. testing this telescope right here for the first time, and I looked in the night sky, and when I spent like half an hour trying to pinpoint where the moon was and stuff, you know, it was pretty hard to aim and at the moon with this telescope and stuff. But anyways, when I found the moon, I focused on it, and I was actually shocked for the first time of how clear it looked. But a black object passed by, and I didn't know what it was, guys. It passed by so fast, but I remember it had like wings, and it looked like a crow or a bird. So, you know, I think it was a bird, but hopefully we'll see some real UFOs. And now back to the video. And just before we move on, guys, I just wanted to let you know that the best thing I was able to see with this telescope was the moon, guys. That is the clearest object you can see in the night sky. Like, the stars, they're like a far distant speck of light in the sky. I can't see them as close or as good as the moon, guys. Oh, and it left the red dot light on all night long, guys, to see what will happen to the battery. Is a little experiment, and you can barely see it. The battery is basically fully drained. Oh my gosh, so now I'm gonna have to go to the store and try to find those circle batteries for this, guys. But anyways, I'm happy it happened to me and not you guys. So we're back outside and have a clear picture of the moon, guys. So now let's look around with the telescope and see what else we could see. Alright, so we're going, what was that? That was just the moon again. Oh, I passed by the moon again. And not that much. So other than that far distant star, I didn't get to see any UFOs, guys, but you know, I had a lot of fun in this video, and I hope you guys did too. And if you did, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.